Hello everyone, so this is Sati Pathak and you're watching my channel. So today I will talk about health problems and emotional causes part 2. Okay, so in the previous video I talked about all the emotional causes of the problems which was starting from the alphabet A. Okay, but today I will talk about all the health problems which are starting from alphabet B and its emotional causes. So please do not forget to like, share, subscribe my channel. You can also follow my Instagram account, which is healthcare for you forever. So let's get started. So as I said that we will start off with the health problems and its emotional causes with the alphabet B. So here it is. So we will start off all the diseases and health problems which start from alphabet B. So let's move on to the next slide to talk about all the diseases as in emotional causes. Okay, so let's start off with the first problem, which is the back problems. So there are three different parts of the back problems. So first one is lower, second one is middle, and third one is upper. So the first one is the lower one, and the probable cause of the lower back problem is the fear of money, lack of financial support. So basically this means that if your foundation is not there, or if your support is not there from the very beginning, so obviously you will not get stability in your life, right? And in order to maintain a stability, you need money in your life, right? If you want to sustain your life, if you want to live your life peacefully, or without any burden, so obviously you need money. So if you have lower back problem, that means there is a stability issue. So that means you have fear of money, you have lack of financial support, maybe you're not able to get a job, or you're not able to trust the process of life. Okay, you're not able to attract money into your life because of the lower back problems. So the new thought pattern is, I trust the process of life. All I need is always taken care of. I'm safe. So this is the thought pattern. Now let's move on to the middle back problem. Okay, so the cause is guilt stuck in all stuff back there, get off my back. So basically this means that you have a lot of guilt from the past, you have a lot of regrets from the past, you have a lot of pain from the past. Maybe you have done something which was not suitable for your family, or which is not suitable for your friends, for your community. So you have that guilt in your heart and in your body also, because obviously you are having a middle back problem. So in order to change that, have a new pattern, that is, I release the past, I am free to move forward with love in my heart. So in order to remove that guilt, you need to have that new thought pattern. Now let's come to the upper back problem. Okay, so if you have problems on your upper back, then you have lack of emotional support, feeling unloved, holding back love. Okay, so have you all seen people, like, especially the men do that? They put arms on your shoulder, right? They put arms on your upper back, or they put arms on your shoulder. Why? Because men are supposed to be, or they believe to be, supporter of the family, or breadwinner of the family, or the backbone of the family, right? So if you're having pain on your upper back, then obviously you have lack of emotional support. Men are also supposed to be, or believed to be, providing the emotional support as well as the financial support. So the thing is that if you're having an upper back problem, then you have a lack of emotional support, feeling unloved and holding back love. Okay, so you don't have emotional support in your life, you don't have emotional support from your family members, and also you don't like to give love to others as well because of your past experiences and past heartbreaks. So the new thought pattern is, I love and approve of myself, life supports and loves me. So these were the problems related to back. Now we will move on to the next slide to talk about the rest of the problems and its emotional causes. Now I will talk about a new health problem, which is the baldness. So basically, what is baldness? Basically, you're not having a hair on your head. Okay, if you're losing out hair from your head, then obviously that is known as baldness. Okay, some have full baldness, some have partial baldness. So why people have baldness? So people have baldness because they have fear, they have tension, trying to control everything, not trusting the process of life. So baldness basically happens when you take a lot of tension. When you take a lot of tension, your nerves, your brain vessels, they get constricted, and when they get constricted, they are not getting proper nourishment, and when they are not getting proper nourishment, the hair is also not getting proper nourishment, and then the hair fall off, right? So when you take a lot of stress, that stress creates baldness. So, okay, so when you have a lot of fear, when you have a lot of tension, when you're trying to control each and everything in your life, when you are a very controlling person, you want to control the reaction of each and every person, you start losing out hair, you start having hair fall, and ultimately it leads to baldness. Okay, so in order to change that, you need to have a new thought pattern, which is I am safe, I love and approve of myself, and I trust life. You need to go with the flow of life. Everything cannot be planned, and everything cannot go as per your thinking and plans. Okay, so you need to understand that. Now the next one is the bleeding. So if you have a lot of bleeding, so if you know in bleeding the blood is red in color, right? And basically it means that the blood gives nourishment to the body, it gives excitement to the body, energy to the body. So when that excitement and energy is going out, so basically joy is running out. Okay, that joy, that happiness, that strength, that energy, that spark is missing from your life. Okay, and it leads to anger also, because when you're bleeding, then you are having a lot of anger, that's why you're facing bleeding. Okay, because red represents, the blood represents anger, but where it is going we don't know, because whenever you bleed, you notice that the bleeding is happening without any sort of direction. Okay, that bleeding is going on and on and on, and there's no direction to bleeding. So but where you are actually forcing yourself, or where you are putting frustrations on, maybe you are very much frustrated, very angry, maybe you are imposing your anger on someone else. So why are you doing that? Because maybe you are bleeding. So both of them are interrelated, the problem and the probable cause. Okay, so the new thought pattern is I am the jaw of life, expressing and receiving in perfect rhythm. Okay, so if you're not receiving rhythm in your life, if you're not receiving the joy in your life, that is just because that you're very angry and you may be bleeding. Okay, so the problem next is blackheads. A lot of people have blackheads on their face, on their nose, and everywhere. So you have small outbursts of anger, that's why you're having blackheads. Okay, that means that somewhere down the line that you don't like yourself as such, you dislike yourself, and a lot of people have actually disrespected you, and that has caused a lot of pain, and that has coming out as an anger. So you are having small outburst of anger after each and every time. So you can see in blackheads also there are small little outbursts on your skin, right? Same way you're having small outbursts of your anger, that is the probable cause. You're not liking yourself, you're not approving of yourself, you don't do self-love and self-care, that's why you're having blackheads. So new thought pattern is I love and approve of myself, life supports and loves me. So now let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so now let's talk about the next three problems. First one is the body odor. So if you are having a lot of body odor, if you're not smelling good, if you're smelling bad, so basically that's because of fear, dislike of self, and fear of others. So a lot of you will say that how a fear is related to body odor. See, the thing is that when you are in fear, you create a lot of tension to the body. Okay, when you start having fear, you increase the levels of stress in your body. So the stress levels are increased, and when these are increased, you start getting a lot of blood rush in your body. And when you get a blood rush, you will start sweating. Your body will become very warm. It will have a lot of heat, and when it will have a lot of heat, then it will start to sweat. And when you have sweating, obviously, then you will have a bad smell, or you have a bad body odor. So that's how it happens when you have a lot of fear, when you have a lot of tension, when you're a lot of stressed. So your body reacts in such a way that it requires a lot of energy. So it will start, increase the levels of sugar. That stress hormones basically increases the levels of sugar in your body, right? And that causes a lot of energy, heat, and that heat basically leads to a lot of sweating, and that causes a body odor. So that's how it is. And it's also because when you're not taking care of yourself, when you dislike yourself, you're not taking care of yourself, you do not take bath properly, or you do not maintain hygiene, so that also causes a body odor. So new thought pattern is, I love and approve of myself, I am safe. Okay. Now next one is the bowel problem. If you are having a lot of bowel problem, if you have constipation, or if you have diarrhea, that means that you have fear of letting go of the old and no longer needed. So the thing is that you have a lot of fear. You are basically running away from your problems. You're not facing it. um, you're not confronting it, okay, head on. So basically you are having a lot of fear of your past, fear of your past experiences and relationships. That's why you're having bowel problem, and that's why you feel like running out or running away from people. Okay. So a new thought pattern is, I freely and easily release the old and joyously welcome the new. Okay. The thing is that now the next one is the birth defects. So as you all know, these defects are inherit. Okay, they are inherited, or they are genetic, and they cannot be removed through usual treatments, because these have come from your parents, from your ancestors. So these birth defects are basically very much genetic, and they are inherited. So probable causes, they are karmic. So you have some karma with your parents, with your ancestors. You may be having ancestral karma also. You selected to come that way. We choose our parents and our children, unfinished business. So basically you have unfinished karma. The karmic balance is not there. That's why you have come into this world with that kind of birth defect. So this is how it is, and you have to accept it, and you have to live with it, and you have to learn some lessons from it. So that's how it is. New thought pattern is, every experience is perfect for our own growth process. I am at peace with where I am. So let's move on to the next slide to talk about the last health problem. Okay, so now we will talk about the last problem, which starts from alphabet B, which is the blood pressure. And there are two types of blood pressure, as we all know, the high and the low. So if someone is having high blood pressure, so that's because that person has long standing emotional problem that is not solved. Okay. So that person has a lot of anger issues, a lot of emotional baggages or emotional pain that is there inside his body, which is not being released at all, which is not being solved at all. That's why this person is having emotional problem. That's why this person is having high blood pressure. Okay. So new thought pattern for that is, I joyously release the past, I'm at peace. Now comes the low blood pressure. The probable cause of the low blood pressure is lack of love as a child, defeatism, what is the use, it won't work anyway. So when you have low blood pressure, you're not able to stand, you're not able to walk properly, you're not able to do something properly. Why? Because you feel this is not okay, this is not done, so why should I even give my 100%, why should I even make efforts? this is not for me, or this is something which is not suitable for me, or this is not something which I deserve, I'm not worthy of it. So that's why I won't work. So you don't feel worthy. That's why you feel that you are having low blood pressure. The new thought pattern is, I now choose to live in the ever joyous now. My life is a joy. Okay, so this was all about the health problems and its emotional causes, starting from the alphabet B. I hope you really like this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you really like this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel. Also, you can follow my Instagram account, which is healthcare for you forever. So I'll be bringing more videos on various topics of healthcare, so please stay tuned to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good day.